Hello, good morning students. Today I will teach you to draw the section of spinal cord ascending and descending tract. Because the sections on both sides are bilaterally symmetrical sizes, so if we will put some points earlier, I have seen that it is make easy to draw the section. So see how I am putting the points. So I put the scale and put some points. Suppose I have taken the 6 centimeter, so 1 point here, and in the middle it is 3, and at the end it is 6, and I have put one dot here also at 5 centimeter. I will tell you later on for what. And at in the middle I have put it a bit longer. You can alter, but just I have put 9 centimeter, so at 4.5 it is middle, and here 1 and 9. Okay, so how many dots I have put it? So here 1 to 6, in the middle 3, and 1 at 5, and this side I have put it 9 centimeter. Now I have joined this two lines to make it oval like this. So in the center, as you have seen, to make it a notch like this, I will tell you that this is the posterior, okay, and posterior median sulcus, and this is the anterior side. Only I am showing you to draw the rough diagram, okay. And now I will just draw this side line also. Initially you can put by pencil, so that after that you can color it. After that you will join the below line also, but here in the anteriorly you have seen that it is anteriorly, it is the anterior median fissure. So that's why I have put a point in the 5. So put it like this. So it has become the anterior median fissure. Now central canal, okay. Now on the posterior side, as you all are knowing that two main tracts are there, so just 1 centimeter on both sides I will put it and made it symmetrical, okay. Now in the center I will draw the gray matter by joining these two lines. This is the posterior side, and in the center I will put just, you can make a central canal a bit below. It is just an effort to draw a symmetrical. I put a just so to lateral horn I will show, okay. And this side also I will make it like this, okay, like this. A dot to just show a hazy line, not a very straight line. And this one is anterior horn showing, so on both sides I have put a one just dotted line and then made it like this. Now this has become a rough section, okay. So now this is looking a bit nice diagram of the section of spinal cord. This is the posterior side and this is the anterior side. Now I will draw the tracts. So this side I will put the descending tracts. What does it mean? Descending tracts means they are efferent, they are motor. The name should be like that, going towards the spinal cord, from the cortex or any part of brain towards the spinal cord. So the first tract is, these descending tracts are put in two major division, that is one the pyramidal tract and extra pyramidal tract. In the pyramidal tract lateral corticospinal tract. So okay, I will put it lateral corticospinal tract in lateral column. Very easy. Okay, lateral corticospinal tract. And second will be these tracts are 80% crossed, coming from the pyramidal cells of cortex. So that's why, and crossing the pyramid of medulla. So the name is corticospinal and comes under the division pyramidal tracts. Another pyramidal tract which is putting in the anterior column. So that's why it is in the made it in the anterior column. Okay. So these two are the pyramidal tract. Now coming to the extra pyramidal tract, the one tract is that is the rubrospinal, that is also in the lateral column. So I have drawn here. The next is the medial and the lateral reticulospinal tract. Okay, and then it is the tectospinal here, and the vestibulospinal. Okay, vestibulospinal and olivospinal. So very nicely it has been made. So you can color it with one side that it is the lateral corticospinal. Okay, and it is the anterior corticospinal. So two are the pyramidal, and next will be the rubrospinal, then the medial and lateral reticulospinal. It is the tectospinal, right? It is the vestibulospinal, and it is the olivospinal. Okay, now this side we will draw the ascending tract. Ascending means spinal cord to cortex. So the name are very simple: spinothalamic, spinocerebellar, spinotectal, spinoolivary. Okay, so we will see what are the tracts, right? So first I will draw the in the lateral column, the lateral corticospinal tract is here like this. Okay, this is the lateral corticospinal tract, and then this one is the anterior not corticospinal, sorry, it is the lateral spinothalamic tract, and this one is the anterior spinothalamic tract. Okay, next you can see here fasciculus cuneatus and fasciculus gracilis. Fasciculus gracilis is the medially and fasciculus cuneatus is the laterally. So two tracts are here. Okay, two tracts are here that are the ascending tract. Now the posterior spinocerebellar, because it is posterior, so we will draw it on posterior side. Posterior spinocerebellar. Okay, afterwards you can label it nicely. It is the anterior spinocerebellar. Okay, anterior spinocerebellar. Then what remains? The spinoolivary tract. Okay, and one more tract that lastly come is the spinotectal tract. Okay, so to revise it, we have put 3 points here, 6 centimeter in the central, 3 centimeter, so 1 centimeter above anteriorly to draw the anterior median fissure. Then here to make it oval, we have drawn the 9 centimeter, middle is the 4.5 centimeter. Then we have drawn the posterior root. So see the shape of the posterior root. Because of the dorsal tract of Legier, it will be here like this, and anteriorly it will end here like here. Okay, and then the tracts are on the, that is the descending tract, pyramidal and extra pyramidal. In the pyramidal, this one is the lateral corticospinal. Then draw the anterior corticospinal. Okay, these are the pyramidal. In the extra pyramidal, this is the rubrospinal. Then the medial reticulospinal, lateral reticulospinal. Okay, then this one is the tectospinal, and then this one is the olivospinal, and this one is the vestibulospinal tract. Okay, this side is the descending tract and this side is the ascending tract. Okay, so in the ascending tract we have first made the lateral spinothalamic tract. Here is the anterior spinothalamic tract, then the fasciculus gracilis, fasciculus cuneatus. This is the posterior spinocerebellar, anterior spinocerebellar. Okay, and then the spino-olivary, right? This is the spinotectal. So this is all about to draw the section of spinal cord showing the ascending and descending tracts. I think it will be beneficial for you.